Hello everyone. So in the previous section we have discussed that what are the things that we should read from the research paper, what are the things that needs to be kept in the mind while going through any of the research report or the paper. Even we have discussed that the things that we expect from others are expected from us also, and these are the things that we should keep in the mind while writing our own research work, and thus we have discussed all this part. Now in this particular section of lecture, we will discuss that how systematically the data can be collected and written in the form so that you can analyze that what actually you want to write up, what you got from the others, and what is the still missing in mid. It means we can see in the simple words, we want to do the gap analysis over here. You have undertaken any of the work related to writing up the thesis or the report or any of the paper, and when you want to write this particular paper, you have some of the predefined objective, you have set your aim. Now to write up in this paper, you need the reference as well as the part that others have done, that means the literature review. So while writing the literature review, you need to specify that what the particular person or the researcher has done in their research work, and what is expected from that paper, what you want to perform in your research work, and what is not over there that you didn't got. In simple word, what the people did already in various parts, and what you want to do, and what is still missing that can create the link between that. So basically it opens up the door for doing or conducting the more part of the research in the various interdependent sections, and thus we can concentrate more perfectly that in which sector we should concentrate more for writing. So in this particular lecture, now we will discuss that how you can accumulate the data from the various research, and how we can make the chart and find or can do the gap analysis. Okay, so to start with this is very simple way. In this method what we do is that we go through the various research papers or either reports or from the news articles. From that what we need to keep is that we make a simple table. The table consists of the date, okay, keywords means what, the important part over which you should concentrate on your paper, database specification, from here you got it, citation of the matter, how many people have cited this particular part or the paper, who are the authors, that means the name of author or authors, what benefit to you, what you are getting from that paper, that means what are the parts that are related to the part of interest of your own research work. Then you should write down the limitation. See, suppose you are going through the GDP growth or the fall of any particular country, then the limitation will be that it is related to that geographical region of that particular country. So or if you are reading a paper that is related to finding out the material, any new material, recent material in the construction industry, and again it is of some other country, not of your own, then the limitation will be of the availability of material, and again it is dependent upon the geographical location. Then out of the research work that you have gone through, out of the paper or the report that you have gone through, and what you want in your own work, so that is called as the gap. So question which again remain unsolved, which you didn't got from that particular part of work, so this is called as the question unsolved section. And then the new keywords means what are the things that you have gained from the paper, what is new for you, and what further you need to find out so that it can fill up the gap between the work done by others and what you want to do. So this is a very systematic way in which the research literature gap analysis is done. So again the same thing, this is the way how the data is recorded, and similarly even your own paper will be recorded in this way. So your paper should consist of keywords, your paper should give the correct database, your paper should get citation, and one get the citation only and only when the paper is based on the facts and figures. It is trustworthy to go through the paper. So the more and more number of citations are appeared. The name of the authors, of course, it will be there in your research work. Benefit to you, and what are the limitations of your own research work, that should be specified in the paper, so that it will be very easy for others to understand the scope of work. What more can be done? This can be the part of your research report writing, in which you can write the future scope of your work. So yes, the question unsolved can be done. And the new keyword, which means what more new concepts and the new things can be concentrated related to the same topic. So this is how the data is collected, this is how it is stored, and this is the way that even your research paper and the report will be stored. Okay, so we will stop over here now. Thank you.